So we did finally get the confirmation that the amazing godly Dokkan Fest Kale that everyone loves is finally coming to Global Dokkan. You know, just an amazing release all around. Everyone loves her character. You know, the fact that she was just able to fucking dog on Blue Kaioken Goku like minutes after learning Super Saiyan is just a true testament to how amazing her character is. And with her release on Dokkan too, it's just, there's so much hype because she's on some amazing teams like, you know, Pure Sands and anyway, she's a really good release all around. So let's go ahead and get into exactly how many stones you can get for her celebration, because I know a lot of you are going to be draining your stones for her banner. And you know, you need some stones for worldwide. I get it. So we'll just start going over it now. The login bonus roughly should give you around 20 stones. That's not necessarily an exact number, but typically login bonuses do give you around 20 stones. So we'll say 20 for that. We'll say 20 for the missions. Now, these missions aren't going to be difficult. They're just basic level stuff like, you know, Dokkan Awaken a character, maybe EZA a character, equip a skill orb. So stuff like that should be really easy to do. You should probably just get it done by, you know, playing Dokkan. And then we do have the Dokkan event. This is a solid 2 stones, I'm pretty sure, with the 2 difficulties. So, you know, I guess it's pretty good just to get done, even if you don't pull the Kale. Just doing this to get the couple stones from it. And then we do have new quest mode stages. So we are getting, I think, 8 quest mode stages. Yeah, we're getting 8. Okay. And then we get 3 stones from, obviously, every stage. So in total, this is going to be 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, and then 24. So you're getting 24 stones just from the quest mode stages. Obviously, very useful. I think level 4... becomes the new best link level stage. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure it does. If not, still doing these are going to be very useful. You get some of the blue and green incredible gems, and obviously the stones along with it. So you definitely should be still doing, you know, the story event. Obviously very useful. We've got returning Extreme Z areas. So most of you have probably done this, but keep in mind throughout this video, if there's stuff in the celebration that's returning that you haven't done yet, that's just more stones for you. So for example, if you haven't done this right here, this is a solid, what, that's 6 stones from doing all the stages. And then you get 3 stones by completing every stage. So you're going to get 9 stones in total from this event if you haven't touched it. Which I know doesn't sound like a whole lot, but I mean, keep in mind, it does add up, right? Like if there's other stuff you haven't done, for example, these story events right here. I don't know, we'll pick this one. If you haven't done this at all, I mean, look how many stages there are. There's 7 stages and you get 2 stones for every difficulty. So that's 14 stones from this. And then if you haven't done this, that's like 9 stones. So that's over 20 stones just from these 2 events right here. These random like story events or EZA areas or whatever, they definitely add up in terms of stones. So if you're very low on stones, you know, maybe Anniversary drained you, which I get it, man, it happens. We all get shafted. Then I think doing stuff like this to then prepare yourself for worldwide would definitely be very smart. And then there's also this event right here. So I just want to mention this really quick. This does give really good equips for Universe 6 category units. The category isn't really that great, but I think it's very obvious we're going to get an LR Kefla or an LR hit eventually. So just maybe doing this a couple times because the event's back. You know, you don't have to use any keys to get these. Just get some pretty solid equips and then just leave them in your box. And then once we get, you know, LR Kefla or LR hit or whatever we get for a crazy Universe 6 LR, which those 2 are probably the only real good options, then, you know, you can equip these on them. So definitely pretty good there. We've also got new missions for this. I don't think we actually are getting new missions. I think this is just returning. We've got new stages for the Extreme Z area. We don't have new stages here. I just think JP got the new stages for this Extreme Z area when the Kale celebration was ongoing, but we already have these EZAs on global, so it's not new for us. And then a bunch of returning Dokkan events. And then we also got the Yamcha thing returning. So I think the Kale celebration was the April Fool's celebration as well on JP, so that's why this is returning, I guess. Returning Extreme Z areas. We have Ultimate Clash, so this is a solid 33 stones. I know there's probably a good amount of you that can't complete this because, I mean, I'll admit, the final phase of Broly is pretty difficult. But still, I mean, just doing it to get, you know, however many stones you can get would still be pretty useful. But just keep in mind, by completing the whole thing, you get around 30 stones. And then there is the EZA for the LR Kale and Caulifla, so that is 33 stones. We'll do a team building guide a little closer to the release. But yeah, definitely a very good EZA. And again, free 33 stones, so no reason not to do that. We got Dokkan events becoming available every day, so maybe if there's some Dokkan events you haven't done, you can run through those. I know they only give like 2 stones each, so, you know, it doesn't really sound like a lot, but again, that does add up, right? I mean, 2 stones, what, 10 times? That's 20 stones. So, you know, if you're missing like a lot of these Dokkan events or you haven't done a lot of them, then maybe just going through them and getting them done, I think, will be pretty smart. And then we have a new Super Battle Road stage. So I went over this in the previous video. I think this is going to be a Miraculous Awakening. So Miraculous Awakening should be pretty easy. Obviously, we got the UI Gokus. This is going to be a solid 6 stones, so definitely pretty good with that. And then we do have World Tournament, everybody's favorite game mode. So World Tournament is going to give you basically 50 stones. So you can get the 50 stones just by doing the basic stuff in World Tournament. I'm not sitting here asking you to grind, you know, 10 hours a day. I don't even do that, bro. I usually just get all the missions done and then I'm out of there because, dude, I can't with World Tournament. It's just, it's too much for me, man. They got to switch this game mode up. I mean, it's definitely more incentivizing now that there's the easy A's in there, but still, it's just, no, I'm not doing this. So just do the basic missions, get the basic rewards done, and then you'll get the 50 stones, and then, you know, you could just dip out of there. We do also have a Dragon Ball story event. So we already got this on Global, actually. So it's very possible they just won't add this and just leave it at that. But it's also possible they might replace this with something. So just keep that in mind. This technically could be some free stones right here, but we did get this specific story event already on Global. So I don't know, it's kind of up in the air what they want to do with this. But if we do end up getting another story event, it would probably be around like 20 free stones. So, you know, definitely a good thing. And then that's it for the KALE celebration. So I did tally up all the stones. We'll pull that up really quick. In total, we should be getting around 223 Dragon Stones, but that is including you doing your daily missions and daily login bonuses. So as long as you're not being lazy, you should get 40 stones from that. And then, you know, you got 50 stones from the World Tournament, like we said, 6 from Super Battle Road, 33 from the Easy A, 28 from Ultimate Clash, 24 stones from the new story mode stages, get some stones from the Dokkan event, 20 stones from the missions, 20 stones from the login bonus, and you should get around 223 stones. This isn't an exact number. It's probably going to be a little bit lower, a little bit higher possibly. And then also you have to take into consideration stuff you haven't done. So this is going to be a very rough number, but still I would say over 200 stones is a good estimate of how many stones you're getting in total from the KALE celebration, which is a solid 4 multis on the banners for worldwide. And that's not including, you know, any discounts we get, any 3-for-1 discounts we get, possibly tickets or anything like that. So, you know, definitely a good enough celebration. I mean, the celebration itself isn't insane, but we get a solid amount of stones. And again, you got shafted during the anniversary. Getting, you know, 200 plus stones just for free is definitely pretty good. So I guess that has been the video. Let me know how many stones you got for worldwide and how many stones you plan on having for worldwide. And I'll catch y'all in the next one.